Hi, this is Tech Queen's Monitor, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you don't miss out. Mark it on your calendar. Let's get started with today's card of the day as we're waiting for people to come on. It is the card positive expectations. Always have a good expectation of everything that's going on with you. Okay, even now it may not do exactly what you want it to do. It just means that the universe is telling you that you may need a different approach to a certain situation that you are going through, okay, or trying to accomplish. So always you have your plan on what you're going to be doing. If it doesn't work exactly the way that you want, change your approach, but always expect the best. Positive expectations throughout all your things and never give her up. Okay, so there was the card of the day, our universal message to us. Let's get into the show. Okay, of course, we have the Discord channel that everybody's coming on and having a lot of fun, a lot of things being posted there. Exactly. It's very exciting to see everybody coming in. Of course, it is on the secondreadsmyaudio.com website. If you go down, it says the Discord page, and you just hit the button and you can join up in that way as well. So let's just throw the link up there for everybody. I got a copy, and then I got to paste as I move from one to the next. I'm working alone today, so bear with me. So there is the Discord channel link for everybody. Make sure you give it a press. A lot of fun going on there. I know Dark is doing a lot of good things, and Marlon is doing some pretty good things behind the scenes on Discord. We got a whole bunch of photographs of kitty cats on there you can have a look at. We got the stock market stuff on there as well, crypto trading, all kinds of things that we're putting on there for everybody to view. And there's the added benefit of keeping the discussion going on after the show. So make sure that you're talking to one another on there. That's why it's there, right? Let's get into some of the things that have been asked. We have the Roger Waters thing going on right now. He got into a little bit of hot water doing a Berlin show, and he had a Nazi outfit, and there's a whole bunch of stuff out there about that. But let's have a look on how Roger Waters is doing for the next little while. It's I think I have just about all their records in my record collection. Tells you how old I am. I remember 8 tracks. So that kind of gives the indicator how long I've been here on this plane of existence. Then came CDs, and now we stream everything. So anyways, let's have a look at Roger Waters. I think his health is doing rather well he's not that old, but he's old enough that I think his health is doing pretty good. I think he's going to be getting into a little bit more trouble coming up in the next little while. And of course, he's always been an advocate for free speech and freedom and all that sort of thing. And that's basically his wheelhouse. And that's where we should be as well, leading into our topic of the show for today. Overall, I think his health is going to be doing very well. He's going to be getting a lot more press and a lot more business out of this scenario as people start to see the stupidity of the elites, the people in power the leftists, that sort of thing. And people are going to start to go to the other side because Roger Waters is a pretty big figure in the music world and on the news. Okay. Um, People that are around him, there's going to be some people that are going to be leaving him because of this particular incident moving forward. But yeah, when people leave you, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. And I think that's what he's going to be experiencing in the next little while. The people that are the strongest and the best will stay with him in the little bit of turmoil that he's had in the last little while. For some reason, I think he's going to be working with some other politicians coming up. I'm not sure. They're just telling me that he's going to be working with a few politicians coming up very, very soon. So the better of the bunch, I guess, in trying to bring change around the world, that sort of thing. Overall, I think he's going to be bringing out a new record. I'm picking up. I think I bought his last one or second last one. Hopefully you are. And he's still doing the good work out there for everybody and everything. Okay. So he's going to be just fine. And I think he's going to be getting a lot more of the word out there as we move along, going through this great awakening of many people. Okay. So let's get into the next thing. Walking the line, making sure that we're true to ourselves and making sure that we're walking that straight line and doing that in good conscious. Okay. You want to be thoughtful in all of your deeds, actions, and word. Okay. Kind of getting into the Middle Eastern philosophies of religion and spirituality, making sure that you're walking that line of making sure that you're doing the right speak, okay, speaking correctly, which I even have trouble with, actions, okay, doing the right actions throughout life, and doing the right thought, okay, as much as we can as mere humans, making sure that you're walking that straight line and walking that line in the light. Okay, always use that light and always think of the win-win situation for everybody. Okay, even though some people aren't following that advice, you have to always try to follow it yourself, and you're going to see the universe change everything to your favor. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun all the time, but it is the best way. And you're going to be you're going to have more reward by walking that line. Okay? Thought, word, and deed. Okay? So always stay in that light. Always. Okay? Try not to live in fear, because when you live in fear, you're always going to be doing things that are opposed to that is the opposite of light. There's light and then there's dark, and the dark is the fear that a lot of people live in. Okay? And when you live in the fear, okay, you're going to do things not so great to other people. And we saw that in the last couple of years. When people are living in fear, they're going to be disowning you, tattletaling on you, just disowning you, that sort of thing. And that's because of their fear. When you live in fear, okay, you turn to the dark side, not the light. So when you live in the fear, you try to be the opposite of the darkness. Okay? So that was our lesson for today. Let's get into today's show. After the show at 11:15, we have the remote viewing show. Okay? And we're going to be revealing the IEXR 6049. That is the target number for everybody for today's show. Hopefully, Bud comes out and a few others, and they're going to be doing that super duper psychic abilities, increasing those abilities, and using that white light around them as they discover what is in the envelope. I'm hoping that you want to increase your abilities, okay? That will better your life throughout, making better decisions, making better financial decisions. Okay, when you're not living in the fear, but living in the light. Okay, and living financially, it's easy, pretty easy. Get it, especially Bitcoin, gold, silver, Litecoin, and just sit on it. And don't do those knee-jerk reactions, which is a product of fear. Okay, you want to be over here all the time as best as you can. And the more that we work on our psychic abilities and our connection with spirit, okay, the more you can walk with confidence, okay, and not live in fear, okay, and be the cause of everything instead of being the victim of everything, okay. So that's this Sunday show at 11:15. Make sure you come out, build up those psychic abilities in a good way. Okay. Now, let's get into the chat. Lots of people talking. We got Marlon. Hello, Marlon. We got Martin, Roxy, Bob Job. And then there's a whole bunch of my link. Super Whittle guys here today. Awesome stuff. We got Horse Soldier, all kinds of wonderful people in the chat today. Let's see what we're asking for today and some of the questions that you may be thinking about or asking. Okay, so let's have a look. Going back up to the top here. I got to scroll on the side here. Hi, Bob. Will we be able to get the Google coin in 2024? I don't know if you would want the Google coin. It's a corporate coin that's not going to be decentralized. It's going to be controlled. It's going to be the same as the dollar, so it's not going to be. It'll gain value for a short period of time, but overall, it's not really going to be worth a lot of money. Okay, because it wouldn't have that scarcity model. But if you want to get some, nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't go crazy on it. Maybe have a couple. Maybe they're going to be cheap as borscht, and you can have a couple million of them for next to nothing. But it is an interesting step that Google, and we're going to see Twitter probably coming out with their own thing. We're going to see many of the large companies coming out with their own cryptocurrency. But it does mean that they're going to be worth a lot of money. Okay, because they're going to be flooding the market. It's going to be like Shiba Inu, where it's less than a penny per coin, and that would probably be the model, the marketing model that they're going to be using for that particular cryptocurrency. Because everybody needs a Google coin, okay, or coins to buy their products and services and all that sort of thing moving forward. It's just if you keep them, they're not really going to be going up a lot. Okay. Yeah, burn, baby, burn. So according to the cards, they're going to be bringing out sort of things. I don't think it's going to be the big thing for a long period of time. It's going to be big for a short period of time. And yes, it is going to be coming out but then people are going to figure out that it's not the greatest, and they should have just bought Bitcoin in the first place. And I think maybe people just keep avoiding Bitcoin because they think it's overly complicated or it's too expensive for the one coin. And you have to keep telling people you don't have to buy one coin, you can buy $5 of a coin. It's you can split it into smaller sections of one coin. And that's what all the elites are buying, anyways. And it has to make you think, why are they buying all these Bitcoin? There must be something coming up with Bitcoin that the elites, banks, governments are buying that Bitcoin and the Litecoin and the Ethereum. Could be something coming up. Why are we monkeying around with all these smaller coins, which they can do very well over time, but they're not the big cryptocurrencies moving forward. It will come out in 2025, actually, and picking up, and it's going to be okay. You got to be carrying a couple of them in your wallet, and it'll be useful, but it won't have that scarcity like Bitcoin or Litecoin and Ethereum now. So it's not going to really make you rich overnight or anything like that. So yeah, it's going to be coming out in 2025. It's going to be okay. People are going to be figuring out. It's more of a novelty, and Google should have just went to the Bitcoin in the first place. Okay, and yeah, it'll come out. It'll be fine. It'll be centralized. It'll be controlled. It'll be confiscated. They can take it away if they want. Yay. Be careful of all these corporate coins coming out. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question, Bob. Can I get a 3-card reading, please? For our friend Marlon from the Discord. Make sure you get on that Discord. You can talk to Marlon. You can talk to me. You can talk to the wife, whose name on Discord is Sergeant Lee. So, and her little icon is Domino, the cat. So, you can come talk to us. If I don't answer you right away, it means it's probably going to be in the next show. So, I'll just say it's going to be in the show because it's a good idea for a show if you're asking a question. Okay. For Marlon, you're going to be getting into this situation in the next little while. Where are you going to be making that wonderful music? Everything is going to be clicking properly. It's not going to start off fun or easy or anything that it's enjoyable, but it will start to work into your favor, whatever it is that you're working on, all the many things that you're working on. Making sure that you're getting all those things done that we discussed earlier. And you're going to be making some pretty good money along the way with that. And of course, all the other issues that you're going through right now, they're going to be falling into place, and you're going to start to see what universe has planned for you. Okay. Sometimes you might have to take a side step or a back step to get to the goal that you're planning. Okay. Of course, always following your dreams. You're on the right track. Okay. So keep at it. Sometimes I know males, us guys, always try to go in a straight line to solve a situation, and that doesn't always work. Sometimes you got to use that female energy and kind of go around the particular situation to get to that goal. Okay, it's a little weird for us guys to do that, but I know guys like to just go for it hit the thing uh, where sometimes you want to use that female energy, and hopefully you are harnessing that female energy that we all possess and going in a different direction, a different um, strategy to things. Okay, instead of running in and popping the person in the nose, sometimes you got to go around the particular situation. Um, and let universe guide you through that situation. Okay, always try to go for the win-win situation. And yes, that girl is there. Um, let universe surround it with light, and you're gonna be just fine. Okay, focus on the things that will gain you, especially for yourself, financial stability at the moment. And when you're focusing on that, everything else will start to fall into place. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. What else we got here? We got Roxy on Cancer. What do you see for June? Well, I did the horoscope readings the other day. So if you want to go backtrack and watch that video, but we'll do one for you as well here. No problem. Something about changing your appearance is going to be a sort of a thing for you in the next little while. Make sure that you're going by your inner power and not going by what other people think or say. Okay. I'm thinking you have the right idea for moving forward by changing your appearance in a certain way to achieve a certain goal. Okay. You're going to have that happily ever after with the thing that you are working on, the things that you are working on right now. Um, but it's going to be a little harder than you had anticipated because you may be too tied up in the things what other people think. Okay. Me, I don't care what other people think. Go stand in your own light and you're going to be just fine on the things that you are trying to accomplish. Okay. Just try to stand outside of the crowd and do your own thing, and you're going to be just fine. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. And we got Bob Job. 3 cards for me in June and 3 cards for UK in June. Okay. For the month of June, you're going to be more into contemplation and visualization of the things that you want to try to accomplish. A lot more than you normally would do, because there's going to be some pressing issues that you're learning how to solve with universal mind and following the universe when it's pointing to something or throwing information at you. A lot of more information is going to be thrown at you in the next little while because you're actually thinking on solving a particular situation in a different way. So you're going to be lots more visualization in the next little while, especially in June, because some situations have come up that require that. And by doing that, you're going to be learning a ton of lessons through that and using the light of the universe and all that sort of thing. And you're going to be going around the particular situation instead of charging for it like guys do, right? And you're going to have that regain that family harmony that you were hoping for. And sometimes when you're going straight for the goal, it kind of disrupts the family unit and sometimes we have to take a nicer, gentler way. Okay, and that's going to be the way forward for you in June, and it's going to start to help you repair many of those situations and all the other situations that you're going to be coming across. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Now for UK. We're going to start to see that the UK changes its tune on many of the stances that they've taken. They are not going to be doubling down on many of the things that they were putting forward, and they're going to have a great change because of the things happening outside their place. Oh, there's a big crowd out there. I wonder why. Um, if you've been watching the UK news at all, they're going to be very aware of the situation and that their goose is cooked. And this is the politicians. For the people, we're going to have a lot of victories moving forward, but it's going to be a long process. Uh, there's not much that you can do with the financial system going on right now. I know Germany's in a big situation right now. So, as I've said in the past, we're going to see the crumbling of the banks and the financial system start with the smaller countries, and it's going to gradually go into the bigger countries. So, Germany's the next one to really start suffering in the next little while financially, and they're going to have to change their direction on everything that they're doing. Okay. And we're going to start to see some ground, some things won, the battles won in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to start to see a lot more of that, and we're going to see a flip in the narrative that you're going to be seeing on your news in the next little while. Okay, so hopefully that's a little bit better for everybody in the UK. It's not easy, but we're going to get through this. Okay, surrounded with white light. Super whittle guy. Hey, Andre, could I get a flame read on just the good things? Just the good things. Well, I can't promise that, but I'll give you what I see. Just good things coming for a few weeks, please. Or dice, or cards, whatever. Whatever spirit tells you to use. Oh, I got one piece of paper left. I should have tore up some other ones for the show, but I didn't have a moment to do that. So you're getting my last piece of paper that I have ready. So nobody else asked for a flame reading, or I'll have to go off camera and go get some paper. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay. Looks good. So, looking at the piece of paper, the flame reading. That's what a flame reading looks like if you haven't seen one before. Very much like teacup reading. And you're using symbols and objects and pictures that are going to be coming up from the flame rating itself, and you're going to be interpreting what's going on with Mr. Super Little Guy on the flame rating. So let's have a look. Some muscle spasms are going to be happening in the next little while in the shoulders. Just be careful of that. That's part of stress, and you can use white lights to alleviate that moving forward, because you're going to be stressed about many different things, and making sure that you walk in that light. Um, could the entire chat get a flame reading? Well, it might take a few minutes to prepare, but I could. Uh, Getting back to yours. So muscle tension, much stress going to be happening around you. Don't stress it. Carry on with the thing that you're doing. You're going to be just fine. Okay? Just keep going. Keep it simple. Do the thing. Keep walking forward. Even if you stumble, get back up and keep walking. Get into that other state of mind where it's do or die. Okay? Yeah. Amazing things happen when you get into that state of mind uh, as you're trying to move forward. Universe will help you out. It's not always going to be fun, but they'll work with you. Uh, it's fun to watch and fun to experience as you move forward. Okay, what else we got here? There's going to be a particular situation where you're going to be around somebody that's going to be helping out in a big way in the next little while. It's a female um, energy that comes with that. And I think that she sees you. You have like situations. Remember, you always attract who you are, not exactly what you want. Um, so you're going to be it doesn't have to be a romantic involvement. It could be just friends. Okay, yeah, to point that out. And you're going to be utilizing each other's abilities into getting through the things that you are going through at the moment. Okay. Um, for the both of you, you're going to be finding a win-win situation for the both of you, and it's going to be spectacular, and it's going to be almost like magic. That's usually how it happens. And focusing on one particular goal. Okay. And your goal right now is to get gainful money coming in to bring you into the next part of your life, getting things back up and rolling. There's going to be a new business situation for yourself that's going to be okay. You're going to be doing that on the side and keep it simple. Okay. And it's going to be very good. Okay. But make sure you keep the position that you are and keep building upon the things that you're already doing. Okay. And that's going to be gaining you some financial aid for yourself. Okay. And something to do with ice cream, whatever that is. I just saw this picture of a bowl of ice cream around you. So maybe you're eating ice cream, or the ice cream is going to be very important to you in the next little while. Maybe the person that's helping you loves ice cream or something. So ice cream is going to be coming into the picture, and something to do with the knee. Your knee or their knee or somebody else's knee is going to be very, very important in the next little while. Okay, so many things going on with super little guy, and he's going to be doing just fine. Just carry on with what you're doing and keep doing that day in, day out until there's a break in the clouds. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Bob wants 22 cards. I think there's 22 cards. No problem, super little guy. Hola, I don't know Spanish, unfortunately. 3 cards for USA in June. USA. Let's see what's going to be happening with the US. I think a lot of the things that are going to be happening in June are not going to be very pleasant for the American government, even though they deserve it. They're going to be falling a lot more flat on their face, and their financial situation is not improving. They're going to be trying to do all kinds of weird things, and they're not going to be working with. They're going to be sending troops back overseas again. Hopefully, that's going to resolve some situation that it won't. And they're going to be giving armaments to Ukraine, and that's going to be falling flat on its face. And it's going to even make them look even more stupid to the rest of the world. Most of the world doesn't like US anymore, because they got us into this big mess in a big way, and a lot of countries are going to be turning away from them for trade, which is very, very important on the world stage. More and more people are going to be signing up with the Russians and getting friendly with China and Russia, especially the European nations, since they're almost neighbors, or close enough where it can be a little things are going to be changing with the American and Chinese relations. They're going to be a little bit more friendly in the next little while. Even now, they're war talk about certain things. I think they figured it out that it's not the brightest thing to do. You're going to notice a whole lot more things happening, truths coming out about things that were happening behind the scenes about the US. Like I've said before, to cut down the tree of evil, you must expose all the roots. And we're going to see way more of that in June for the US and other countries that are out there. So expect more of that, and them trying to spin doctor it in a positive way so people don't freak out, but it won't work best in the good way. Okay, so that's going to be the US in June. It's going to be fun to watch. Get your popcorn. Everyone is covered, and Canada doesn't count. Canada is in there too, so Horse Soldier, hello again. It's been a while. Can I get 3-card rating on tectonic crypto? Well, it hit 0.0005 at the fourth quarter. No. But not this year. It'll be in the next couple of years. You're going to start to see that if it's sort of the same structure as Shiba Inu or Luna Classic or anything like that, it's going to be a long time until we start to see those type of prices per coin for those particular cryptocurrencies. It will do okay overall, but it's not going to be a big one. Tectonic is going to be doing very well in the next little while, and then it's going to be petering out. And they're going to be building something where everybody feels safe with it. I think there's short-term hold, not a long-term thing for most of the cryptocurrencies. you might as most like most of my crypto friends say, might as well just get into Bitcoin. If in doubt, get Bitcoin. But no, not in 2024, it'll be 2025, 2026. It's going to be getting to that point. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Please keep us in the loop later, 2023 to 2024 profit taking. Keep missing those moments. Thanks. For me right now, I'm just collecting it. I just keep collecting cryptocurrencies because I'm still working and I still got the business, so I don't need it. And I'm just, when it becomes the currency, okay, and that's going to be happening very, very soon. I'd rather keep my wealth in other things other than the bank, unless you got some bills to pay. Those are going to be spurts. And the biggest one for Bitcoin, less than a year from now, when Bitcoin does the happening. Okay. So that is going to be coming up very, very soon, sooner than you realize. So you might as well get the Bitcoin, the Litecoin, the Ethereum, the XRP, which is going to be a big thing happening in the next little while, and just sit on it. It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. We haven't reached to the point where everybody's excited about cryptocurrencies. As I've noticed, when everybody's excited about the cryptocurrency realm, my views go. When they aren't, that's a good indicator on what the sentiment of the cryptocurrency world. When your grandma's telling you about cryptos, that's when you sell. Or the old lady down the street is talking about cryptocurrencies. That's when you sell, not before. Right now, it's just accumulation, sitting on it, and waiting for it to actually be the money. Okay. And when they bring out the CBDCs, you're going to be able to go back and forth. Use it as a savings account in the future. Very, very soon, actually. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Samantha Jane says, do very well. Oh dear. Not sure what that is. Maybe on that tectonic. Watch out for Elon making some sort of big announcement in the next 4 to 6 months that I feel will pump Dogecoin and Dogecoin Mars nicely. That's what I see. I think the environment of everything is going to be changing in that particular situation. He's made other announcements and they kind of fell flat about cryptocurrencies. It's just the environment that we're living in right now. That was Google Coin. Okay. Samantha Jane on Google Coin. If it's not decentralized, I'm not very excited about it. If it is decentralized, then we have something. So yeah, it was going to be pumping along with the rest of the market. And if Elon does it at the right timing, then yeah, it'll go up in the next couple of months. Yeah. Good call. Dogecoin. Sorry. What's this? Hi, suggestion for super little guy. Make jerky built long and infuse it with his oils. Double the price of normal junky or jerky. Okay. So, hot sauce jerky with the That gets you high. That'll be fun. That's from last show. So BTC for the rich. Doesn't have to be. It can be you. We have a couple. We're not super rich. We're okay. Bitcoin is for everybody. Remember that. And it's the one that is in the best position to do all the things because there's no head of Bitcoin and there's nobody holding a gun to the leader of Bitcoin's head, i.e., government or agency or something like that. Not like Mr. Vitalik here. Okay. At any time, some government guy can go, we want you to do this. You see? So that is a benefit to Bitcoin because there's no leader. It is its own thing. All other cryptocurrencies have a head honcho. Okay. And that's a definite or a very bad situation to be in if you start to get big. Okay. Governments can come along and they do this with their gun or whatever or threaten you and they can change the game for you. Okay. That's the benefit of Bitcoin. Remember that moving forward. And Bitcoin is for everybody, not just the rich. Okay. What else we got here? Hi, Andre. F1 is Max going to be the greatest driver ever? I don't know who this is, but okay. I think he's going to be one of the better one. And Lewis. Okay, so the guy's name's Lewis. Okay. F1 racing, I guess I don't follow it, so I think he's going to be one of the best drivers from this era. I think there's been other drivers that have surpassed him, but he's going to be getting very close for what he does and how he does it. He is Dutch. Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton. Oh no, there's an argument. Small one. I don't know who either of those people are, but I think Max is going to be doing rather well. Lewis, he's going to be pretty good as well. And he's going to win the next race. Lewis is going to be winning the next race. Max will not. There you go. We don't really have Formula One racing here in Canada that much. I think we do have one, and that'd be probably Toronto. I could see Formula One racing in Manitoba. Our roads are horrible. The Formula One racer would be all over the road here in Winnipeg. We don't have any streets that would work. Okay. Maybe Calgary, but there's a lot of hills there. If you've ever been to Calgary, it's a lot of hills in the middle of the city. So it'll be an interesting race. And they're up, and they're down, and they're all around. So if you ever go to Calgary, you'll notice that. Barton says, can I get a 3-card reading on buying a house this fall? It doesn't look like it's going to be in the fall season. It's going to be in the springtime that you're going to be getting that all that stuff ready for the purchase. There's going to be some situation that's going to be happening that will prevent you from buying it this fall, but I think in the new springtime that there's good opportunity there for you at that particular moment in time. And I think the prices of houses are going to be going down in that period of time. Okay. So I don't see it this fall, but I do see it in the springtime. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. May ended poorly. June for, I guess, cryptocurrencies in the world. I think June is going to be more of the same. Things are going to be coming down and all that sort of thing in the market. And I think June, last bit of June, July, things are going to be going on an upward trajectory. Okay. I'm seeing that it's a great accumulation time for cryptocurrencies and stocks and bonds and that sort of thing. They're at a good price. Okay. Always think of it as a fire sale. Okay. In the financial part of things. The other parts, like politics and all that, it's happening the way it needs to happen to open up the eyes of the majority of the people. So we start to get into the great awakening. Okay. The more people understand the situation, the more energy that can be put into that direction of change. Okay. So everything is, even though it looks bad on the outside, it's good. It gives you time to collect, purchase. You don't want to purchase when things are up here. And you always want to buy when it's low and sell when it's high. People know that instinctively, but they never do it. So now is a great time to buy. Okay. Stocks, bonds, gold, silver, you name it. It's a great time to buy. Right now, politics being revealed for the evil that they are. And then now that the people know this, they can start to make changes. You can't have the white light happen when nobody knows that it's the darkness is there. Okay? Nobody knows of the darkness, they can't correct that. And what we're going through right now is changes, and changes are always rough. Okay? So it's always good. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. If rethinking your direction around these things. It's like driving and there's a thing in the road and you got to go around it. But it's always good learning, and it's getting us to that direction that we need to be going. Okay? Nothing ever happens when everything's happy and exciting and all that. People don't make changes when that happens. Okay? They only make great changes when it's the lowest, the darkest times. That's when people make changes. And for those people who understand that, they can really benefit from that situation. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Andre is an amazing reader. I'm okay. I had a long personal reading with him. Even Yvonne made a guest appearance. She does that. She does that backseat reading. Very good reading. Thank you for that vote of confidence. What's this? Got a few minutes left. Tyrone Shoelace. Can I get a reading on MDT token? It's going to be a little bit quiet. I don't think it's going to be really busting out or anything in the next little while. It's not going to be doing huge things in the next little while just because of everybody's attention is elsewhere. It will have its own little thing. It's going to have its day in the sun, and everybody's going to get excited. It's a short-term hold for if I was going to be getting into it. Overall, I think it's okay. A lot of these cryptos that everybody mentions, you're going to end up saying, if you've been at this for a while, I might as well have just bought in Bitcoin. It's kind of the mantra that after you've been at this for a long time, people just should have just bought Bitcoin. But I do think MDT coin is going to be okay overall. You're going to make a little bit of money with it and all that sort of thing, and depending on how much you put into it. There's going to be some difficulties after about a year or two, and it's going to be falling out of favor for whatever reason. Okay, hopefully that answers any questions you may have on MDT. Another CFX, Conflux. I'm thinking that it's going to do another one that's going to do okay. It's going to spurt up, and then it's going to come down very quickly afterwards. And when I say quick, maybe a couple of weeks or months, then it's going, or even days. Short-term hold. I don't really pick anything amazing about it, but I do think it's going to do okay overall. Again, you're going to go, should have just bought Bitcoin on many of these selections. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Not financial advice. You do what you want to do. You can make some money with it, but it wouldn't be the bread and butter that you're looking for. It's not the bread and butter you're looking for. It's a little Jedi thing. Hi, Andre. How will perform Litecoin in June and July? I'm thinking they're going to be doing very well. It's one of those cryptocurrencies that kind of does the opposite of what the rest of the market is doing, which is weird if you watch it closely. I do have some Litecoin. I got it at $20 back in the day, and I've just been sitting on it for that length of time. I think it's one of the better coins that are out there, along with my Bitcoin. And I think it's going to do very, very well. If you're not going to get the Bitcoin, then get some Litecoin. Okay. Well, you can own a couple of those for pretty cheap. It's about a couple $100 these days. And it's going to do rather well in the next couple months. Sure what little guy's talking about. Oh, from the flame reading. Okay. Romance, what's that? Going through what we have left here. House prices. Kim, hello, Kim. Well, house prices in the USA come down dramatically anytime soon, 2023, 2025. Yes. And not in a good way. Maybe that, people go to the bank with their house keys and drop it on the desk. I'm out. And now you're going to be coming into this situation that the bank now owns all these houses and they got to liquidate them because it's more expensive to keep them on their sheet. And they're just going to be giving them away after a period of time. And it's probably going to be in 2023, 2025. And so it's not in a good way. People are walking away. Okay, we're at the hour. I think we covered just about everything. Oh, we have one in Montreal. That's the Formula One racing. Forgot about that. Everybody forgets about Montreal. And a Stampede in Calgary. I knew that. I've been in Calgary. Yeah. So thank you everybody for coming out. We're going to be back at 11:15 for the remote viewing show. I got to get rid of this. Back to the text. And we'll do that. Okay, so if you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to psychicreadings.com, where all that information is there. If you'd like to be getting a psychic healing with my wife, same place, psychicreadings.com, all that information is there as well. If you'd like to participate in any of our affiliate programs, know that if you purchase anything from one of them, we make a little bit of money from that per purchase. And make sure that you come out and join the Discord. I got to change screens again. Got to put it on the screen again. So if you didn't get it before, we can get it. You can get it now. So make sure you come out to the Discord. A lot of things about it here. Okay. So with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.